Hey, peace. What's happening, everyone? On I deal with.
Ooh, yeah. Nah, nah, nah.
Suddenly there came a sound from heaven, as of a rushing mighty wind, like the rushing of a mighty wind, like the rushing of a mighty wind. Come and fill our hearts again, like the rushing of a mighty wind.
Yeah, blessings. Once again, you know the routine. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. All of that helps. So you don't know. Without any further ado, let's get started. A country like Jamaica, for example, there are black Jamaicans, white Jamaicans, Chinese Jamaicans. They're like the same way in America, there are a lot of different people. In Jamaica, it's the same thing. And you know, those white Jamaicans, like we don't even consider them white Jamaicans. They're just all Jamaicans.
Oh,
right?
that's fine.
So
That's cool.
do you think, are not, like if Jamaicans if black Jamaicans wanted to, could they also say that these white people are not Jamaicans? They're immigrants?
Oh, that's your country, so I'm not going to even debate it. I would say yes, but it's your country. If you want to say white people are just as Jamaican as you melanated people with kinky hair, what you would describe as a, let me use it as a, because nobody's black, right? But as a descriptor, if you want to say these white people and Chinese people are just as Jamaican as you descriptor black people, then that's on you. Go ahead. I don't care. It's your country, bro. I would say no, and the Jamaicans I know would say, hell no, they ain't no Jamaican. But if you're going to say to me, well, I say that white people and Chinese people are just as Jamaican as the slaves there, then to me, go ahead. That's crazy, but I'm not going to debate you on that. It's your country.
No,
So
but
if-
you know, because whether
I'm not gonna
it's
debate
my
you.
country or not, it's pretty clear what the definition of a Jamaican is and what the definition of an American is. So it's not up to just individuals to say, oh, this person is not a Jamaican and that person is not a Jamaican. Like, I don't see where it's just going to be based on what certain individuals feel about it. There are definitions to what makes you a Jamaican. There are definitions to what makes you an American. And according to those definitions, those people are in fact Jamaicans and Americans. And just because, you know, certain descendants of slaves doesn't like that, that doesn't make much of a difference to what definitions are.
Okay. Again, I want you to back what you just said. Show me where it says white people are Americans. Go ahead. That's the 2020 census. Show me. It says the 2020 census. Our own federal government says white people are European immigrants. Really? German, Irish, English, Italian.
Oh, you're not back to this, are you?
No, but this is a fact. Show me where it says white people are Americans. Because even we got African American, even when you throw African American, at least we got the American, and we all know the OMB last year. The OMB last year said, we want to name you, look at the OMB, our own federal government said,
African American.
hang on. Our own government says they want to describe our group as American descendants of chattel slaves, thus giving us the American title officially. So our OMB says, yeah, we want to give you Negroes the American title all by yourselves, but we rejected it because too many of us want to be black. It's dumb. But white people, right? White people right here are called what? German, Irish, English, Italian. So no, white people are not Americans. They're European immigrants. And our own government backs me. And check this out. If I go to the census of England, guess what it says? White people, English, Welsh, Scottish, Northern Irish, or British, right there, right? Look at. So whether I go in Europe, white people are what? Europeans, or I go in America, white people are European immigrants. Even in Europe, they don't call white people Americans, and they don't call white people Americans here. It's all the same. In America, white people are called Europeans, and in Europe, white people are called Europeans. So whether I go in Europe or America, white people are called the exact same thing in Europe and America. European. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
You can ask you a question real quick, because you've gone over the census stuff.
Ask me whatever you want, bro. Ask me whatever you want.
What does the census refer to you guys as? Doesn't it refer to y'all as African Americans?
I just said that, African American. I just said that, and I said it. At least
so
we
it
have.
it says y'all are African.
No, it says African American.
So it doesn't call y'all American. It calls you African. So it acknowledges that y'all are African.
Well, yeah, African American, but that was Jesse Jackson. But I've already said that. African American, but at least it has the American. But hang on. Are you an African American? No, listen to me. At least it has.
Are you an African American?
No, I'm not an African American. No, not.
Okay, so you don't hold to the census and what it says of you.
Well, that's my legal name. That's a fact. Our legal name is African. Yeah, African American. That's our federal recognized legal name. But I don't go by that. I don't recognize that at all because I'm not African. Like my genealogy doesn't take me to Africa.
Okay, so a white person doesn't have to go with anything there that the census is saying. The same way you don't go with it, white people don't go along with it either. They have the choice of just saying, I'm not Irish, I'm not German. They have a right to do that. The same way you're saying you're not African American.
I'm American, bro. See, this is what you
and white people say they're American as well.
Listen.
If you can say if you're going to use the census to disprove that white folks are American, then that census proves that you're African.
That census? No, you know why you're wrong? Okay, let me show you. No,
the census proves you're African. You either you have to stop using that census or agree with the census, bro.
Okay, this is what I'm going to get you. Everybody listen. I'm going to get you. Who does the census? What arm of the government does the census? I'm going to get you. You're a nice dude, but
the government does the census.
You're a nice dude, but you lack critical thinking. Okay,
you got me on that. I don't know which branch of the government.
Got you. I knew you. I knew you did it, and so I'm going to get you.
Oh, you didn't get me yet?
No. Listen, everybody, listen. I'm going to get him. The OMB does the census. The OMB, Office of Management and Budget. They're the boss of the census, right? And that same OMB who says all white people are European immigrants is the same OMB that says we are Americans. The descendants of shadows. No. This is American right there. This is the same OMB right here. The OMB is in charge of all the labeling. Like the OMB gave the new one out for the North Africans in the Middle East called MENA. The OMB does this. And the OMB says all white people are European immigrants. Period. And that same OMB, no, listen.
You're being dishonest
I'm not.
again.
No, I'm not. I got you.
Yes, you
no,
are.
I got you. Let me finish. Let me land. Okay, I said no. I got you. You gotta let me land because I got you. Listen, American. Look at American. I can't believe you're so disruptive. When I'm on your channel, bro, I give you all the leeway you say. But look at this is how I got them. The same OMB who says all European are immigrants, all white people are European immigrants. It's the same OMB who says you guys are Americans. And we look at American Dream. Look at it says describe the group as American descendants of shadow slaves. The same OMB. So, bro, your thinking is so odd. Like there's something wrong with your thinking. You're a nice guy, and I respect you. But you can't comprehend simple things. You can't comprehend simple things. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I think what you're showing right there is saying the OMB chose not to use those terms. The OMB chose not to distinguish y'all from other African Americans.
Okay, listen.
That OMB decided not to move forward with what? Hold on. What does it say the OMB decided not to move forward with?
Yeah. Let me explain it to you, bro.
Calls to require agencies.
Yes.
Read what it says, bro.
That's true. No, I'm not. It says OMB decided not to move forward with calls to require us to be described as American descendants of shadow slaves.
Yeah, but you're here saying that's what they refer to you as. Why are you lying? Why are you doing that?
Okay, let me speak. Do you know why the OMB said we're not going to move forward right now? See,
I'd rather know why you're lying.
No, I'm not lying. Okay, check this out. I'm going to prove you're wrong. The OMB says right here, where we're going to use American freemen or American descendants of chattel slaves to describe the group. That's what. No. I'm gonna take you down because you have to listen. You asked me a question, American Dream, and I'm answering it. The OMB and American Dream, listen to me and listen to me good. The OMB said literally, we're going to take you out of black and out of African American, and we're going to describe you. We're going to get rid of African American, and we're going to look at right here. Describe us as Americans, descendants of chattel slaves, thus giving us American all by ourselves. Look at describe. Okay, so the OMB says this is your name. But why did the OMB said, the question is to American Dream, then why did they say we're not going to move forward? Because of this. Because the civil rights group said, don't separate us from Africans and Caribbeans. Why not? Because Africans and Caribbeans will be lost. So the OMB says 2 reasons why we're not going to describe you as American descendants of chattel slaves as of yet. Because too many of you want to be black, B-L-A-C-K. And the other reason is civil rights groups don't want to leave Africans and Caribbeans behind. So those are 2 reasons the OMB says at this moment we're not going to move forward. But check it out, American Dream. Further research is needed. It's not over yet, brother. The OMB says, look, OMB says this is your name. That's why it has parentheses. This is our own federal government says you guys are the only Americans. Right there, parentheses. But they said we're not going to move forward right now because too many of us, these FBAs, want to be black and other people want to be black. On top of that, the civil rights groups came in and said, no, please don't separate these descendants of chattel slaves from Africans and Caribbeans because you will exclude them. Africans and Caribbeans will be lost without the descendants of chattel slaves. So the OMB says, look, further research is needed. So they're still going to do it. They're still going to do it. But the OMB has already stated, this is your name. That's why it has parentheses. So American Dream, you don't understand. The OMB has already said, this is your name. But since we want to be black like idiots, not me, but people amongst us want to be black, and the civil rights movement said, no, the civil rights group said, no, the legacy organization said, you're going to leave Africans and Caribbeans behind. If you separate these descendants of chattel slaves from Africans and Caribbeans, don't do it. So what did our government say? Listen. What did our government say? Further research is needed. And check this out, American Dream. There's our people are still, like Yvette Carnell and other people, scholars are still talking to the OMB, trying to get this done. Like, look, just give it to us. It's already here. You already gave it to us, but we're going to accept it and forget about everybody else saying we're black. Forget about it. So this is ongoing, brother. It's not finished. In fact, the OMB says it's ongoing, bro. But see, check this out. In 2024, the OMB decided not to move forward. So what is that saying? The OMB was going to move forward with giving us American descendants of chattel slaves all by ourselves. They were going to do it. They had decided to give us this name all by ourselves. But what happened was too many of us said they want to be black, and the legacy organization said, please don't do it. So they said further research is needed. So OMB was going to move forward. In fact, they were moving forward. Like, hey, this is your new name. You're not African Americans. You're American descendants of chattel slaves. Perfect. So you're wrong, bro. You're absolutely wrong.
Why are you lying? Why are you doing that?
I want you to listen very, very carefully.
Tell the youth them to be strong. You can't tell the youth them to preach wrongs. While you try it on these lands, just remember every man is equal. Yeah. Each one, and our Father God, him are the only done. So make we reason, smoke trees, span the ends, all the deep meds. Take a look at life, and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just, so it go. It's the government, no have no heart, them no care about poor people. Yeah, bigger heads no love people again. Them more than little of them. Me see friends now reason again. Vex through whistle a blame. More time it hurt me if you see how the face. Deal with the eagle of them. Regular me see it happen, regular me see it happen. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it go. It's a government no have no heart, them no care about poor people. Social commentary. Drop that one, your principle, you don't know. The global will come and do it. Some people life every day, it's stress. The high price from JPS, that topic is currently. Jah alone, him a go help you. We need food, cause we no healthy. We a feel the pain, beg you protect we. In our life, we have no fenve. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it go. It's a government no have no heart, them no care about poor people.